me exactly what's happened?
Well, the girl, she went to kick the ball and it's like disjointed from the top of her leg to her hip.
Despite years of advances in health and safety,
he shot through his foot with an axe.
Life in the UK in 2018 is still a surprisingly risky business.
One vehicle completely split in half, serious injuries.
Attending over 7 million accidents a year.
I thought you rugby boys were big roughy tufties.
Our emergency services know all too well.
Yeah, she's got a head injury. There is blood pouring from her head.
Get off the phone!
Just how quickly things can go badly wrong.
Split second, the whole outer planet's moved, that's it. You think how many lives have been affected now just by that one incident?
Hi, so are you on a bridge?
No, we're not on the bridge, but there's a gate leading into the woods,
Yeah.
and we're outside the woods.
Okay, tell me exactly what's happened.
A girl at the top of, like, a mud hill kind of thing, and they tripped, and they've landed face first into a tree.
So she's fallen and head-butted a tree?
Yes, and there's bleeding coming out on her, and she says she can't move her arm.
On average, a person has over 5,300 accidents in their lifetime.
The dog ran round and round and she fell over it and she's flat out on the ground in the garden now.
Okay, is the
She can't
patient...
get up, she thinks it's her hip.
Ambulance service, is the patient breathing?
Yes, but he's impaled on the fence, literally on the spike.
Where is the wound?
It's in his buttock.
South Western Ambulance Service now receives 330 calls about trauma injuries every single day.
Was walking into my partner's flat, not realising that there were two steps, and I've twisted my ankle backwards, had a great big crack, and now I can't move it.
Over 40% of accidents occur in or around the home, making it statistically the most dangerous place to be.
Christ, you've got knives in the drawer, you've got electricity running through the entirety of your house. You know, there's so many dangerous things in your house that you wouldn't even take a second look at. Personally, I have, sliced the tip of your finger off with a bit of, whilst you've been dicing up the chicken, I think we've all injured ourselves in some respect in the house, and some people have probably done themselves a bit more of an injury than the rest of us, unfortunately.
Is anything still burning or smouldering?
Yes, his head and left side of his face and left arm.
I went to a gentleman that had been mowing his lawn, wearing a pair of wellies, slipped, foot went under the mower and did some horrific damage to his foot.
He's flipped over a fence and landed on his head.
The main cause of accidents, if I was being polite, I'd call it human error. If I wasn't, I'd probably call it stupidity.
It's 5 o'clock, Sunday afternoon. Prime time for a bit of DIY.
Ambulance. Patient
Hello.
breathing.
The breathing...
Are they awake?
The patient is breathing and awake.
Thank you.
But he's chopped through his foot with an axe.
He's shot through his foot with an axe?
Yeah.
Okay. So what we're going to do is arrange an emergency ambulance for you.
He's bleeding quite very profusely.
Very good.
He needs help urgently because of the amount of blood.
Bleeding. Shot through foot with an axe. Oh, you might like this one. Oh, this will be good.
As the closest available team, the job falls to paramedic Chris Mills and student paramedic Bruce Mason.
Chop through foot with an axe.
Oh dear, that's gonna hurt.
You definitely take a double take and you go, okay, man with axe and foot, that's going to be something different. Right, let's get there quick. But it's quite on the edge of rural here, so you do get your fair share of rural incidents and things like that where people have been skewered or stabbed by axes or saws and chainsaws, that kind of thing.
Hand brake must be on.
Hiya. We coming through here? Bit of blood?
A little bit of blood.
Bit of claret. What's this gentleman's name?
John.
Hello, John. Did you go straight through your shoe? Did you have a look at the shoe?
The shoe looks all right, actually.
Right. Let's just have a quick look.
Hello, John.
Hi there.
We've got your sock off.
Yeah.
So it's actually spurting out, was it?
So about an inch in the air?
Right. Okay. Yeah. All right. So, it's not spurting.
like that.
Can you feel all this, or you've got no
I've got no feeling
no feeling from where?
Sort of top of the ankle down.
Okay, all right. Can you move your toes at all? You can. Well done. Just nice and gently. Don't want to open it up again.
If you hit your foot in the wrong place with an axe, you know, there are major blood vessels that run into your feet and things like that, so you could quite quickly lose a lot of blood. Fortunately, I think he'd managed to miss a lot of the major things that run around that area.
It's a brand new axe, so it's a good try out.
Yeah, it looks like a good axe, actually.
It does, actually.
Yeah.
I have not chopped wood for 40-odd years. That particular morning, I'd gone to Swindon, been into one of the DIY shops, and I bought myself a new axe. And it was talking to me. Oh, come on, use me. You've got to try me out. I'm brand new and shiny. You know, see how good I'm going to cut these pieces of wood for you that were too big to go in the fire.
So you were chopping wood, but did it just bounce off the log and straight into your foot? Did it?
I missed the log completely.
You missed? Did you?
No protective gear or anything, and the axe missed the log and went straight into my foot.
You've definitely made a good job of it.
He wanted to try out the axe. He bought it that day and he was going to split the wood no matter what. Boys are all the same. Because you're a man and you've got a man toy there and nobody else can use it, only you. You're invincible.
Okay, I think you may have been lucky here. I don't think you have chopped through your foot, thankfully. But you certainly cut yourself quite reasonably.
You see men doing a lot of stupid things, you know, going up ladders and things like that. You know, I've been to gentlemen that have slipped drills and, you know, punched themselves in the face with a drill.
If you want to see horror, just look at my wife's face when I pick a drill up. It's sad to watch.
You feeling okay? Yeah. Not feeling dizzy or faint or anything? You haven't been sick? No?
I went to a man that had almost sliced his hand off with a circular saw.
Why? A wound why?
I don't know if it's necessarily just limited to men. I've had a lady's foot come off, but I think men definitely take more risks without realising. No, I'm a man, I must do this, you know. It's almost a sense of pride. And you sort of wonder, this is probably why men don't live as long as women.
What we've got to do is try and get you onto this stretcher. We've now got to figure out a way of getting you up there.
Do you consider yourself a handyman?
No. I'm rubbish with DIY. I was once banned from doing any DIY because I ended up flooding the house down in Warminster when I was fitting in a new washing machine. Once I tried to put a light up and ended up with a hole a foot wide in the wall.
John, do you think you could get yourself spun round in this space?
Yeah. Don't take your leg off.
You're an amputee?
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't do that one myself.
You didn't?
No, I was a motorbike accident.
Oh, was it? And you lost your leg?
I was 25 when I lost my left leg. I was going to work and this car stopped in front of me and I slammed my brakes on, went over the top of the car and got hit. I had kidney failure, I had heart failure. At one point they told Mum to come in because I wasn't going to make the night. And when I eventually come round, I had no leg.
God, I bet there was a lot of blood.
It was very touch and go.
Yeah.
Can you change your perspective of what risk is?
No, I think I'll still do things that are dangerous. That hasn't changed that at all.
Like you're doing a break dance. Oh, watch your head. I don't want any more injuries.
I'm not going to go on a motorbike again, not with two wheels.
Ready? Yeah. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. There we go. All right. Good. Okay.
My dad was a biker, and unfortunately, he lost his life as a result of a motorbike accident. Motorbiking is dangerous, but I ride a motorbike myself. I got into motorbiking because it was something that he enjoyed. He'd done it for all of his life, and it was something that I wanted to experience. About 2 years ago now, a car pulled out in front of me and I slammed on my brakes. It's a little bit too hard and ended up doing basically a front flip. Landed on the floor, was knocked out.
Do you want if I take your temperature, John?
No problem.
What's happened to your dad and what's happened to you? Why still ride a motorbike?
There's nothing else like it. I think once you hit an open bit of road and, you're thrown through the corners, it's a little bit like flying. I think there's very few experiences that you can akin to that. There's a little bit of adrenaline kicked into it as well, and it's just that feeling of I guess, freedom, really.
Do we have to have risk in our life?
I think you can live a particularly risk-free life. You can wrap yourself up in cotton wool, but I don't think you can exclude all risk, and I think it'd be pretty boring if you did.
Okay, tell me exactly what's happened.
We've had a footballer out on our AstroTurf. We think he snapped his Achilles. He doesn't want to be moved.
Your home might be the most dangerous place you can be.
So we need an ambulance to sports centre.
But in the past year, A&E departments have dealt with over 330,000 accidents related to sports. That's 3 accidents every 5 minutes.
Tell me exactly what's happened.
Well, the girl, she's went to kick the ball and it's like disjointed from the top of her leg to her hip and she's in extreme pain.
Sport is huge, absolutely huge. And it brings a lot of pleasure to a lot of people. Whether it's safe is another matter.
Police emergency.
Oh, hi there. There were 4 of us cycling on the road. I've had a car come around the corner on the wrong side of the road, drifting. He's nearly killed us all.
When cycling became the new midlife crisis, instead of buying a shiny convertible, you went and got dressed up in Lycra and bought an expensive pedal cycle instead. We started to see a lot more bike injuries.
I should think he was probably doing an access of 100 mile an hour before the bend, and then... Hey! Was that your mate in white Murcielago? If he fucking comes back here, I will kill him.
Right, you're on a recorded line. You've just made threats towards that male. You don't even know he's involved. I suggest you stop talking to him now.
Okay.
As things come in and out of fashion, we do see the repercussions.
Hello, we've got a kid that's broken his arm at a Norwood skate park. Basically, he was riding up the ramp, and then some guy, got in front of him and knocked him off.
What was he on?
Scooter.
We've had 2 trampoline parks open in Swindon recently, and I think within a month, virtually every single person who works at the ambulance station had been to them.
Is it near the sports centre?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, just stay on the line. I need to...
Everyone calm down.
Trampolines are probably the worst, because there's nothing worse than 2 15-stone ambulance paramedics trying to get across a trampoline to a 12-year-old girl who's injured herself. And you try and get the rhythm right and you're okay. But, and if you bounce them high enough, you can get the stretcher under quickly.
Ambulance service, is the patient breathing?
Yes.
And are they awake?
Yes.
It's just after kick-off time on Saturday afternoon.
And what's the address of the emergency, please?
We're at Warminster Rugby Club.
Okay, tell me exactly what's happened.
It looks like he's got a shoulder dislocation.
All right, are you with him now?
Yes, yeah.
And how old is he?
Hang on. How old are you, mate? 28. He's getting old.
28, thank you.
It's going to be just where they are. We're going to the right there, I think it is. Yeah.
Paramedics Steve Blackmore and Aaron John are dispatched to the rugby club.
And is there any serious bleeding?
No, there is no serious bleeding.
And is he completely alert?
Yeah, he's alert. I've just kicked him in the head. He said that here, so I'm sure.
That's all right. Is he still on the pictures at the moment?
Sorry, one moment, second. Oh, his hands have gone numb and tingly.
Hands have gone numb and... Is he still on the pictures at the moment?
Yeah.
Okay.
We always put Saturday afternoon down to sporting injuries. And we always tell other patients, if you want to go to hospital on Saturday, go before 3 o'clock, because that's when the pilot will happen in A&E.
What have you done there?
Knees, legs, ankles, broken bones, dislocations. For some reason, people like headbutting football posts. I'm not sure what part of the game that is, but it can cause quite severe injuries. And I can honestly say in my 40-year career, I've seen more people who do sporty things injured than I have seen people falling off bar stools injured. So there's something there about, which is the right way forward. Hello, hello, hello. We've been waiting all day for some silly person who's sporty to get injured. Now, the first question is, what do we call you?
Mike, please.
Mike, I'm Steve, this is Aaron.
Nice.
Okay, was this high impact?
No, it was in a tackle and I sort of just here and it sort of just felt like it popped out.
Yeah, and you heard it go. So, if we can get you some pain relief, well, let's see whether we can sit you up and get you in the warm, shall we?
It was quite an important game, and I tried making a tackle, and basically my shoulder just went the wrong way and popped out, and it was very painful.
So, it's not there?
No.
Further out towards the end?
Yeah.
It was a sort of clicking sound when it popped out, and I thought, uh-oh. That was my first thought, and I thought, uh-oh, and now.
We're going to start you off with what we give girlies for pregnancy, is some Entonox, all right?
Okay.
All right. I thought you rugby boys were big roughy tufties.
Yeah, on the back.
Yeah?
I was also concerned about whether the player that I tackled had scored the try, managed to get the ball down as well.
Okay. Good. Should start to feel that kicking in any minute.
The worst pain I've had is getting injured in rugby. I broke my hand, I fractured my scapula, I've broken my fingers, I've snapped the ligament and tendons in my ankle. I mean, when I did that, I nearly threw up with pain.
Hey, gently, 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 gently.
And actually, another injury I haven't mentioned is my scar. That was 13 stitches, and that was a rugby injury.
That's it. Hey, do you want some more gas?
Yeah.
Okay, just rest your arm there.
When I fractured my scapula, I was told not to play again, but I'm back playing again. So.
Okay.
She likes being behind.
You are meant to wear a gum shield. I'm stupid that I don't wear a gum shield, but you know, if my teeth get knocked out, that's my own fault.
Brilliant. Oh, I love roughy, tufty types. You hold that arm. Yeah? Head for that yellow thing.
I take the risk because I just love rugby. If you just stay in and do nothing, you're not going to get anything out of life.
Let's get this arm out first then. Pull back, that's it. Out. You got it. Head next. And then arm. Brilliant.
I completely understand thrill seekers going out and wanting to get that little fix of adrenaline. I rock climb, so generally if I've done everything right, then if I mess up and I fall, the rope's going to catch me. If I haven't laid the ropes properly, then I'm going to turn into strawberry jam.
The pain is worse. There.
Yeah, but on a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being the worst pain you've ever had.
When I was there without the pain relief, 8.
8.
If the benefits outweigh the risks, then yeah, I'd do some stuff that probably could get me into some pretty sticky situations.
Hey babe, it's me. Not to alarm you, but I'm in an ambulance on the way to Bath. I may have fractured or dislocated my shoulder. I'm going to ring Mum and Dad to come and meet me at the hospital, so don't worry, I don't want you to ruin your white night. If you can call me back.
Oh, yes, he does.
Yeah. Call me back when you get this, please. All right, love you. Bye.
That was almost convincing.
Yeah.
Healthcare's got a lot better dealing with traumatic injuries and putting people back together. I think 50 or 100 years ago, the population was a lot more aware of, if I end up breaking something here, I'm not going to be able to go back to work. It's going to have a really bad effect on me and my family. So people are a lot more prepared to take risks these days.
I jinxed it because on the way here I said, oh, I haven't been injured this season.
Ambulance service, is the patient breathing?
Going to be sick. Sorry, it's my girlfriend. I'm very worried about her.
Sorry, is that you being sick?
Yeah,
Okay, tell me exactly what's happened.
she's on MDMA. She's Russian, but she's just lost consciousness.
Right, okay.
Can we get an ambulance, please? Because
Of course,
I think
yeah.
she's overdosing. I've had a bit of ND as well.
Right.
They're experimenting, which I appreciate, but why people take drugs, I don't know, is beyond me.
I've had some ND at the pub. I'm sweating and I'm being sick.
You never know when you're buying drugs off the streets how strong, or even if it is what you're buying, it is very difficult.
I'm kind of nearly losing consciousness. I'm just about holding it down.
Once you've had a few pints, the whole health and safety goes out the window, doesn't it? There's no risk assessments on what you've bought or what you plan on buying.
And how old is she, please?
19.
19, okay. And so, is she awake at the moment?
No, she's kind of in and out of consciousness.
But is she awake at the moment?
No, she's on her back now, no.
And was this accidental or intentional?
It was kind of recreational.
They want to take that risk. They think it's fun. Let's do it.
So if you were to ask her to squeeze your hand, is she able to do that?
I doubt that very much, no.
Do you take any risks?
I feel, yeah, just getting up each morning is a risk. Getting in the car is a risk. Obviously, doing my job, you have no idea what could happen to you.
Babe, can you squeeze my hand? Babe, squeeze my hand as much as you can.
Everything is a risk, but I'd like to take mine sensibly.
Was there any attempt made?
Yeah, there is. Yeah,
there is.
Yeah.
Okay. So she is still with us, okay? So just reassure her that help is being arranged.
Babe, help's being arranged and they're coming to look after you now, okay?
Okay.
Keep talking.
Is she breathing normally?
Yes, she is.
I think it's interesting what our society perceives as acceptable risk and not acceptable risk.
So I'm going to stay on the line with you, okay, as long as I can. Watch her very closely and look for any changes.
Going out and having 10 pints and falling asleep in a alleyway or a drug overdose in a multi-storey car park, most people tend to frown on that.
And how are you feeling?
I'm alright.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But some of the extreme sports that we're being called to these days, people don't see it as a bad thing.
Help's on his way, babe. It's going to all be okay, okay?
Because it's socially acceptable to our society.
The ambulance is here now.
It is? Okay, I'll leave you with them then. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your help.
That's okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Bye.
much. Bye-bye.
Oh, holy moly.
What is it?
It's 4 o'clock on Tuesday afternoon.
Hello, police emergency. How can I help?
It's a multiple request for police and ambulance.
Yeah, on the Strand, it's been a big accident.
Okay, how many vehicles are involved, please, sir?
I don't know. I can see a pair of wheels, other cars.
Is anybody injured?
There's a car smoking and there's somebody trapped in a car.
Are they medically trapped or mechanically trapped?
All these questions are not helping the people. There's backed up
No, I need to know the information to know how I
Yes,
can
there's an old lady trapped in a car.
No problem. Is the road blocked?
The road is completely blocked.
Okay, do you need a fire brigade as well?
Fire brigade as well, please.
No problem, I'll get somebody out to you.
Thank you.
Within 7 minutes, police, fire and ambulance units arrive at the scene.
This is going to be closed quite some time because we've got fire here, we've got ambulance coming.
2 vehicle, 1 vehicle completely split in half, serious injury.
The back end of the BMW completely wiped out. The front end of a Hyundai completely crushed in.
Don't call them accidents anymore. We call them collisions.
Looks like a massive impact.
And I'm a firm believer in there is very rarely, if ever, something you would call an accident.
We've got a lady out of the Hyundai. She's being sued at the minute.
You know, cars don't just run into themselves accidentally. There's always a reason that collision occurred.
Yeah, we've got another fire engine here and another ambulance vehicle.
It's not brilliant.
From the river, can you go and make that car safe, please? Bill, that lady with the old lady on the...
He's not looking too good, I hear.
No.
We did overtake 3 vehicles on double whites, so I've got 3 witness details to say that. And he was in and out, apparently all the way from Devizes.
Right, driving like an idiot.
I think particularly younger people who have the high proportion of collisions think that their skills of driving are much better than they are. They haven't got the experience that they believe they have. Most of us would like to think we're Lewis Hamilton, but sadly most of us aren't.
So one head, right, hit, different head, and he's got right lung down.
If we look at people driving for the pure thrill of the ride at high speeds, full of testosterone, they're going to push their limits. They're going to accelerate their heart rates to the extent that they can no longer properly concentrate on what's before them. They're going to take risks. They're going to, let's just say it, they're going to crash.
Guys, can we get a scoot? Scoot, yeah.
The problem is that puts people's lives at risk.
Right.
It's a risk to themselves. And it's a risk to anyone around them.
The lady's over there, she's conscious of breathing. I'm going to run you down the road and get you a nice warm ambulance, okay? Just stay still and try and relax, all right?
The driver of the vehicle, hit by the recklessly overtaking BMW, has sustained a broken hip, wrist and sternum, and her liver has been punctured.
I've been a person within what ended up being a fatal collision, so it's something that's quite near and dear to my heart. It's a single-lane road. We weren't doing anything wrong. The other car, they were overtaking a truck on a blind corner, and as they came around, there was the truck and the car side by side, and with the car coming straight at us in our lane, so we really had nowhere to go. It was a head-on collision, and one of the passengers in the car died, unfortunately, as a result of that.
Ready, set, lift.
I was in the front seat, passenger. It was hard for a long time to let someone drive me around again. It took a long time to be able to be a passenger again and be comfortable in a car. The impact they can have destroying people's lives. I think if people could see the impact of what they do to other people, then they might be more careful, hopefully.
I think we're allowing young people that with no experience to drive very powerful cars is a dangerous concoction, really. And I think the law needs to change.
I haven't seen anything like it, not for a while. Big BMW, it's cut in half. It looks like somebody's cut it with a knife.
For example, it has been recognised that actually, just to get in a car and suddenly pull a big trailer like a caravan, you might need a little bit more training on that.
Half is 50 yards up there and the other half is down here.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
I think that there should be something in place where they have to prove that they are a safe and competent driver behind the wheel of whatever vehicle they choose to drive.
That would make you think twice, wouldn't it, about ever overtaking, let alone on a road with double blue and whites.
Police emergency, how can I help?
I'm on the M4 heading towards London, and I'm behind a van, a white van, and the guy's swerving all over the road, doing about 100 miles an hour. It's actually quite scary.
The average Briton has 38 road traffic collision near misses during their lifetime.
It was a white Mercedes van. The guy, I tell you now, he's either drunk or he's fallen asleep at the wheel, but he is all over the road.
No problem, sir. We'll get observations passed straight across onto the Highways Agency as well.
And almost 2,000 people died on the nation's roads last year.
My first major accident, I was 21. It was actually a dark and dismal night. Rain was falling. Pulled out, didn't see the car, and that horrendous noise, that you can say the word bang, it doesn't do it justice. I remember my girlfriend at the time screaming, and as we're spinning and spinning and spinning until we come to a stop. And the next thing I remember is seeing in the front of them the other car, 7, 8-year-old girl. He was crying hysterically. For years and years and years, I had to, live with the guilt, I guess, of making that mistake. Incredibly lucky that nobody was severely hurt. I often think of it as if you're not a really good driver until you've had your first crash, because then you know how quick it will happen and how horrendous it will be.
Ambulance services, the patient breathing.
No, miss was swapped over by outside Arkle Fury, the pub.
Oh, is the patient breathing?
Is she breathing? Yeah.
Okay, is the patient awake?
No, yeah.
It's 4:30 on Thursday afternoon.
Police emergency, can I help?
Oh, yeah, there. There's been RTA outside Arkle's Brewery at Crossroads.
Reports are coming in to all 3 emergency services about a major incident on the outskirts of Swindon.
Ambulance, is the patient breathing?
She's breathing and she's awake,
Okay.
yeah. She's
What happened?
really trapped. She's just get something here.
Just confirm, do you know if the patient's breathing?
I could hear screaming. I think there's someone under the wheels of the van.
You can hear the...
There's a lorry and they've run over somebody, I think, crossing the road. There's a road sweeper and it's like on top of this lady who's just trapped underneath it. She's kind of like...
Trapped. Fire, please. Fire and police, please, as soon as possible.
Okay, so I can hear my colleague dispatching to units out there already.
How many people are hurt?
One.
Just one.
Okay, right, listen in. RTC person's trapped by a road sweeper. Ambulance en route. It's us, Stratton retained, and an officer, right? Where is it, Andy? It's Kingsdown. The Kingsdown Inn or Kingsdown Crossroads.
When all 3 services are required, you're like, whoa, okay, well, this is pretty heavy now. And if somebody's been hit by a vehicle, they need an ambulance there 5 minutes ago.
Cora, is there any serious bleeding?
Yes, over the head.
Yeah, it's a lot of blood loss.
Yeah, she's got a head injury. There is blood pouring from her head.
You've got police in attendance. Yeah, police will be on there en route.
There's a pram. No baby. Where's the baby?
That's good news. Get off your phone! Mate, tell him. Get off the phone!
He knows.
Do you know, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Are you sure?
Oh, the ambulance.
Is that the ambulance crew right with you now? Okay, Chloe, you did brilliantly there. Thank you, and I'll leave you with the crew.
Yeah, just right here would do for me, mate. Okay, that'll do, mucker. All right, Nate. Oh, yeah. Okay. Purple? Okay, no worries.
This lady's dead.
Okay. Road traffic collision involving one road sweeper and one female pedestrian. Female confirmed deceased by paramedics. Check.
Check.
I don't know where the driver is.
Okay.
We've got a couple of witnesses saying that she was pushing a pushchair.
Oh, right, okay.
Could you just let your control know in case they don't already? That's to be closed for many hours now, I'd have thought. Okay, thank you.
We experience hundreds of collisions day in, day out, and usually it's a shunt at worst. But when that information comes through that actually you're looking at something serious, it's fatal. You have this overwhelming sense of responsibility to their loved ones. Because at that point in time, the truth is we've no idea what's gone on. We have to get to the bottom of it.
We've got a closure on the main road down.
For us, it's very much a case of getting our cordons in place, making that scene as sterile as we can.
I was talking to a good colleague. There's a bit of confusion as to where the children are. They're in childcare, yeah, but they've got no one to collect them now.
How do we know the kids are in childcare?
She said it to one of the women that came by, like the first witness.
Yeah.
Ran over to me, she was still talking at this point. Spoke to her, said the child had just been dropped off at childcare. Spoke to her for like a second or so, then she went off.
Okay.
Right, so there's a child somewhere.
As a dad, I have always struggled with the concept of leaving my kids behind. And I just can't imagine, I can't put myself in the position of that young lady who's there, probably knowing that she's got just a few minutes, a few seconds to live. What is the last thing that goes through her mind? What is she thinking about her kids? And it's all happened so suddenly for her. When you're pouring milk over your cereal the morning after, you can't help but wonder, why is it that I'm still here and she's not? Because this was a completely freak accident that I dare say could have happened to any one of us.
If you have seen anything or you feel you can offer anything to this incident, then go and stand in the pub, all right? Yeah.
You reckon you were the first person with her?
Yeah, I think I was one of the first people. I think the driver was there, and then I went straight in and was trying to calm her. Literally, she had just gone in front of the lorry when he went straight forward. Within a nanosecond of it happening, you could actually see that it was going to happen, but there was nothing you could do about it. You know, I thought for a long time afterwards, you know, what if I had beeped my horn, or, you know, would that have made him move quicker, or would she have stopped walking up? I don't know, and I don't know how close she was to the front of his cab. Mm-hmm. And obviously, I know that it's left-hand drive because it's written on the back. Mm-hmm. So I don't believe that he would have seen her.
Right. Did she say anything to you?
Yeah, get me out from under here. And I was saying, you really need to stay calm and you need to stay still. It wasn't long before she passed away at the scene. And then you realise, you know, some poor little child has lost her mum. Somebody's lost a daughter. And it's really horrible. Really, really horrible.
Can we get to her, or is that...
Reasonably, yeah. I needed, really feel, somebody just to make the decision from an evidential point of view in terms of whether we can just at least do a cursory search of her pockets. Yeah. We've got a mobile phone, but I'd rather get some ID.
Any bag?
No, not that I can see.
I think it's easy to fall into the trap, and we are all so good in this country at hanging people out to dry. Nothing can be an accident anymore. Everything has to be blamed on somebody, and I wasn't going to fall into that trap on that day.
Bless you, sweet.
And our evidence pointed to what had gone on. That you've got a big HGV that happens to be left-hand drive, and that impedes his view to the right. And you've got a windy day with, you know, loud road noise that have also factored. There's so many things that have combined. It was almost a perfect storm.
QJ driving licence found in a purse in the left-hand coat pocket.
It's almost like if you take any one of those elements away, it wouldn't ever have happened.
Gee, I'll take some direction from Layla. Just please bear with.
But in a heartbeat, everything has changed.
Right down on that where those 4 bolts are.
But what if is the biggest question that I think goes around your mind. This is the ridiculous side of it, the completely irrational side of it, where you think if I'd driven a different way, I could have got there sooner. I had this years ago where a child drowned in a swimming pool, and I hadn't got to see, and other people got to see him before me, and the child died. There was no way of bringing him back, but I spent weeks and weeks looking on Google Maps, thinking of all the different directions I could have gone in.
Is he the cordon behind you? Okay, so husband's at that cordon.
Okay, I think I'll take the purse down.
Yeah.
I'll have a chat with him, and then we'll tell him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do? Do you want me to come with you?
Yeah,
or
just a couple, just in case. I don't know how he's going to react.
I guess as a police officer, you see very plainly that death is very much seconds away from any of us.
Okay. Yeah, cool. All right.
But as a culture, we shy away from death. It's a taboo subject. It's not something we discuss. I know that even as a father, I protect my kids from death. And my eldest is now curious about death and what death is, and I feel the need to protect him from it. I do wonder if our complete lack of exposure to death leads us down this path of not really understanding how fragile life actually is.
It always makes me think, do you know what? Like, split second, the whole how the planet's moved, that's it. Yeah. Game over. You think how many lives have been affected now just by that one incident?
Doing my job has definitely made me appreciate life more and not to take certain things for granted. You just never, ever, ever know what's around the corner, ever.
You can not expose yourself to a certain amount of risk. You know, you could not overtake that car at a certain time, or you could not climb that tree. But you can't exclude risk, and I think if you limit that risk so much to you're afraid to leave the house, you know, that's certainly not a way that I would enjoy to live.
You look at Michael Schumacher, he spent all those years driving at ridiculously fast speeds, and then he goes and has a skiing accident. Steve Irwin spent most of his time jumping in front of the jaws of crocodiles, and then he goes and gets killed by a stingray. Like, sometimes you can't predict it.
Bit of blood.
John, the man who accidentally chopped himself in the foot with his brand new axe, made a full recovery.
It looks like a good axe, actually.
It does, actually.
He has since started buying his firewood pre-cut.
I thought you rugby boys were big roughy tough.
Michael's shoulder was dislocated, but it's now recovered.
Gently.
He's still enjoying his rugby and remains firmly of the belief that the rewards are worth the risk.
She's on MDMA. She's Russian, but she's just lost consciousness.
It's not known whether the woman and her partner who took MDMA have taken that chance again.
We've got a lady out of the house now.
But the woman injured by the reckless driver will never fully recover from the injuries she sustained.
Just stay still and try and relax, all right?
The driver broke his neck, ribs and pelvis, punctured a lung and his liver, and had to spend 3 months in hospital.
He's not brilliant.
He did overtake 3 vehicles on double whites.
He subsequently pleaded guilty to causing serious injury by dangerous driving.
There's a big BMW, it's cut in half. It looks like somebody's cut it with a knife.
And was sentenced to serve 24 months in prison.
That would make you think twice, wouldn't it, about ever overtaking?
Female confirmed deceased.
The coroner found that no individual was to blame for the tragic accident that claimed a woman's life.
Did she say anything to you?
Yeah, get me out from under here.
But recommended steps be taken to reduce risk to pedestrians crossing at that junction.
That's to be closed for many hours now. I thought, OK,